Salam Keluarga Malaysia. Hello and good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mohana Priya and you're watching Updates at Noon. Making the headlines today. No harmful health effects caused by 5G towers. Israeli airstrikes onto Gaza kills at least 7 people. The polyclinic of the Malaysian Armed Forces MAF at Penrison Camp will benefit more than 12,000 personnel, families and veterans in Kuching and its surrounding areas to enjoy comfortable and better health facilities. The facility aims to reduce dependence on the government hospital in Kuching and other MAF health centres, in addition to housing medical and dental specialist services, including outpatient and ward facilities. It was MAF's first health polyclinic in Sarawak, which was built on a 13,643 square metre site. Senior Defence Minister Datuk Sri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein was beaming with pride that the facility has become a reality, for it was the senior minister who mooted the idea of a polyclinic to look after the welfare of the MAF personnel and officiated the groundbreaking ceremony of the project way back on 21st November 2017. The Communications and Multimedia Ministry denied allegations that the installation of 5G telecommunication towers near residential areas would cause harmful health effects. Deputy Minister Datuk Zahidi Zainul Abidin said the ministry has not received any reports of illnesses such as cancer caused by the usage of 5G network.
Sampai sekarang ini tidak ada masalah kesihatan. Ini tidak ada laporan kesihatan yang mengatakan 5G mudarat kesihatan, tidak ada. Kan? Jadi sebab itulah maknanya kalaulah maknanya masalah kalau kita tak buat di kawasan padat penduduk, maka rakyat akan marah pada kita. Ini permintaan cukup tinggi.
Datuk Zahidi Zainul was responding to comments made by the Malaysian Muslim Consumers Association, PPIM, that some consumers are still concerned that the 5G network with carrier frequencies as high as 100 gigahertz would negatively affect human health. The Communications and Multimedia Ministry is targeting to draw 20,000 visitors to the 3rd edition of the Kembara Riuh Keluarga Malaysia program at Dataran Pahlawan in Melaka. The event would be held for 3 days, which began yesterday until tomorrow. Minister Tan Sri Anwar Musa said this was in line with the government's initiative to reinvigorate the creative industry during the country's transition to endemic phase, given the importance of arts and creative culture in the national development. The Kembara Riuh Keluarga Malaysia program throughout the country, led by the ministry through My Creative Ventures, is a platform for delivering information about the government's initiatives in driving the industry. He said besides mobilizing art activists to generate income from creative arts and indirectly contribute to the country's economy, it also shows the government's commitment to recognizing the creative industry as one of the strategic industries with high impact and given special focus under the 12th Malaysia Plan. As such, he said the Riuh program, which previously focused on the Klang Valley area, has been expanded to Air Itam, Johor and Kota Kinabalu, Sabah to assist art activists, especially those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Representatives of e-hailing and p-hailing associations will meet the Transport Minister and Human Resources Minister to discuss the issues they are currently facing. Political Secretary to the Prime Minister, Kaizul Nizam Muhammad Zuldin, said the representatives will meet Transport Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wee Ka Siong on Monday in Putrajaya. Meanwhile, Kaizul Nizam said the meeting of e-hailing and p-hailing representatives with the Human Resources Minister will be arranged soon.
Pihak PMO telah mendapatkan persetujuan daripada Yang Berhormat Menteri Pengangkutan untuk berjumpa dengan wakil-wakil daripada P-hailing dan juga e-hailing supaya kita dapat selesaikan dan memberi kelegaan kepada rider dan juga driver supaya ada win-win situation lah. InsyaAllah langkah awal adalah hari Senin ni kita akan bersama dengan Yang Berhormat Menteri Pengangkutan.
According to Kaizul Nizam, his meeting with representatives of the two associations yesterday followed the Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob expressing concern on the issues faced by the associations. He said the government is always listening to the problems faced by each member of Keluarga Malaysia. The issues faced by the riders and drivers include the reduction of delivery charge made by the service providing company. Coming up next, a yellow level rain warning issued for Sabah and Sarawak. Cascading geological processes have been identified as the main cause of the recent floods in Baling, Kedah. This was among the findings of the Sungai Kupang Debris Flood Geological Disaster Study report produced by a special team formed to investigate the Baling flood tragedy. Energy and Natural Resources Ministry Secretary General Datuk Rosli Issa said the report summarised that the simultaneous formation of landslides in the hilly terrain of weathered granite occurred due to extreme rainfall. The extreme rainfall was then followed by the formation of debris flow, debris floods and mud floods.
Jabatan Sungai Iboi bertindak sebagai empangan sementara yang merupakan jalan penghubung asalnya untuk masyarakat telah menyebabkan menjadi satu banjir, telah menyebabkan banyak puing pasir dan kayu kayan terkumpul di situ dan apabila pecah menghasilkan kuasa damparan yang tinggi mengakibatkan berlakunya larian air yang kuat dan deras, seterusnya mengakibatkan banjir puing berlaku di kawasan tersebut. Apabila banjir puing pasir dan kayu-kayan sudah terdampar, banjir lumpur pula akan berlaku selepas itu menyebabkan banjir akan merebak di sekitar perkampungan dan menyebabkan kerosakan harta benda dan di pertempatan dihilirnya.
He also said several short and long-term plans have been drawn up to ensure that the chain of geological phenomena, especially in Baling, can be controlled. State and district disaster management committees in Sabah and Sarawak have been activated and will increase their readiness level following a warning issued by the Malaysian Meteorological Department, Met Malaysia. The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, said in a Facebook post that the order was issued following the persistent rain or yellow level warning issued by Met Malaysia for several areas in Sarawak, including Matu, Dalat, Muka, Tatau, Bintulu, Subis, Miri, Marudi and Limbang. The warning also involved Labuan as well as several areas in Sabah, including the interiors of Sipitang, Kuala Penyu and Beaufort, the West Coast and Kudat. NADMA, through the National Disaster Control Centre, will consistently monitor the situation of technical information parameters in collaboration with various technical agencies. HSS Engineers Berhad said a joint venture between HSS Integrated Sdn Berhad and HSS Engineering Sdn Berhad has been appointed as the management consultancy services provider for the Mass Rapid Transit 3 MRT3 Circle Line project valued at 997.9 million ringgit. HSS Engineers said the joint venture between its associate company, HSS Integrated, and its wholly owned subsidiary, HSS Engineering, have accepted the letter of acceptance from MRT Lingkaran Sdn Berhad on Thursday. It said in a filing to Bursa Malaysia that the contract commenced on Thursday for 11 years. The joint venture's role is to manage the delivery of a fully designed, procured, constructed and integrated project to MRT Lingkaran. The company further noted that the project project is expected to contribute positively to the revenue, earnings and net assets of Group for financial years ending 31st December 2022 to 31st December 2033. In our foreign segment, Sri Lankans advised against looking for jobs illegally in Malaysia. The Sri Lankan government has advised its people to avoid looking for jobs illegally in Malaysia by using social visit passes. According to the Sri Lankan Defence Ministry, Malaysian authorities are deporting about 20 Sri Lankans per week after denying them entry for not using proper documents. The National Anti-Human Trafficking Task Force was informed that an increasing number of Sri Lankans are arriving in Malaysia under visit visas with the belief that these visas could be converted to working visas. Many Sri Lankans who managed to get into Malaysia on a visit visa later found out that they were duped by job agents. The ministry said all prospective migrants should use proper channels and register with the Sri Lanka Bureau of Foreign Employment before leaving the country. Sri Lanka's unprecedented economic and political turmoil has led to huge unemployment, high inflation, and a critical shortage of essential goods and energy. Still to come in sports, JDT march into FA Cup final with demolition of Penang FC. Johor Darul Takzim JDT have confirmed their berth in the FA Cup final after punishing Penang FC 6-1 in the semi-final at Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Iskandar Putri, Johor last night. Sensational Brazilian import Bergson da Silva opened the score in the 19th minute before Fernando Forestieri added another goal 5 minutes later after receiving a header from Shane Thomas Lowry. In the second half, just 3 minutes after resuming play, Arif Aiman Mohamed Hanapi easily slotted in the ball from a long pass by Forestieri in the 48th minute before scoring another goal 3 minutes later. However, Dato' Zainal Abidin Hassan's boys managed to find their rhythm to crack JDT's goal in the 54th minute via Lucas Espindola da Silva. Nonetheless, the happiness of Penang FC was short-lived when Arif Aiman was on target again in the 61st minute after cleverly running past the defence. A powerful shot by Muhammad Shami Safari at the last minute before the match concluded took the score to 6-1 until the final whistle.
Muy buenas sensaciones. Como siempre, en primer lugar, quiero agradecer al boss por la confianza que puso en mí y el esfuerzo de todos los jugadores dentro de la cancha.
JDT will be waiting for the winner of the semi-final match between Terengganu FC and Selangor FC, who will be clashing at Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin Stadium in Terengganu tonight. For the second day in a row, the national rhythmic gymnasts have come up short in their pursuit of a medal at the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games yesterday. After losing out on securing bronze in the team event after finishing fourth in the final, national rhythmic gymnasts Izzah Amzan and Eung Jo Ee endured a similar fate in the individual all-round final at the Arena Birmingham. Izzah especially was really unlucky. The 21-year-old narrowly missed out on the bronze medal when she finished fourth with 108.3 points. Meanwhile, 16-year-old Jo Ee finished fifth with 108.2 points. Marfa Ekimova brought cheers to the home crowd when she clinched gold for England with 112.3 points in a tight contest with Anna Sokolova of Cyprus, who collected 112.1 points, while Australian Alexandra Kiroi Bogatreva took bronze with 111.1 points.
the MERS 999 application system, getting emergency assistance is now easier. Save Me 999 Police connects the Malaysian public to the police. Save Me 999 Deaf for those with hearing or speech impairments. And Save Me 999 Blind for those with visual impairments. Download now for free on your smartphones. MERS 999 and applications make emergency calls easier.
And that concludes today's updates at noon. In our top story today, no harmful health effects caused by 5G towers. Don't forget to tune in to News at 10 later tonight. Till then, I'm Mohana Priya. Thank you for your company.